Well, hello and welcome to Grandad's Little Railway and this little update video. You catch me just wiring in some lights for the coaching in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I've been doing, and I'll take you around the layout, and I'll just give you a general update because I know I've got a lot of new subscribers, and it'll just give them a little bit of history of what's been going on and what I'm trying to do and why I'm trying to do it. Sorted. Right. See you in a bit. So as you can see, I've got the first board up. I had to do that to get the wires into where they're going into. Now one of the things I bought is these little little circuit boards just for an input for all the lights. I bought two. One is down here. I'll show you that in a minute, all the little wires going in. And that's the second one. Then I got two for, I think it was about £7.50, and that included free postage. So eventually I think that's a bit of a bargain. And you can put these things in line. So I've got the power feed coming in here. It goes through this module, and it comes out and goes through to the second one. I'll just show you my little bird's nest that's developing before I cover it up, and I'll show you the models with all the lights on. So this is the second junction box. As you can see, I've got all the wires going in from the buildings. Now this wire is an absolute bargain. I mean, it's a couple of mil. There's two strands there, and it's about a couple of mil wide. So it's a very fine wire, and it's actually for dolls' houses. You know, the dolls' house lighting. It's meant for that. So it would definitely handle the 12-volt lights here. So yeah, then it comes on a reel, about 50 feet for about £4, including postage. Cheap as chips, isn't it, really? It's a little bit fiddly to put in because it is so fine into the screw terminals, but it is so fine. But once it's in, you're not going to touch it again with a bit of luck. So what I'm going to do now is just reposition the camera, and we'll turn the lights on and we'll see what we got. Alright, so that's the camera moved, and let's just switch on the lights and we'll have a look and see what it looks like. There you go. I've darkened the room down a little bit, and yeah, I think that's looking quite well. It's looking rather smart actually. You can see the retail unit in the corner all lit up now, and the coaching in, and there's three lights going around it. I'll reposition the camera so you can see them in a minute, but yeah, there's three like Victorian street lights going around it, which are all wired into this second module, and it's looking right, it's starting to look rather smart. You'll notice I've taken all the trees out. That's basically so I've got access and I can see what's going on behind. But there's going to be different trees going in there. I've moved some of them into the second corner, and I'll show you that at the end, and that is looking rather smart, so stick around for that. I'll just move the camera now and hold it in my hand so we can get a better view of the lights around the coaching in, and yeah, we'll move on. So there's the back of it, and you can see the little lights that I put in there. Luckily they're not too bright, so I'm really pleased with them. And you can see I'm making a bit of a beer garden at the back there, and beyond it is still got to be done, but it's coming on. Let's go around the front. There, it's quite difficult to get the right angle so you can see properly what I've been doing, but you get the gist of it now. Obviously there's still a lot more sort of detailing to do, but I'm getting there. You can see the little bollards that I put around in front of the parking bays, and they go around the side there. That's quite a good shot. I quite like that. I've got to remove that blue paint from the paving though. But yeah, I'm quite pleased. Let's just go over to see what we can see in the retail unit now. So I did say um, once it's all lit up and in place, I would show you. quite difficult to get the camera in there now, but see, that's looking rather smart, isn't it? Yeah, so when there's people out there and other bits and pieces and cars in the road and that will look the business. Excellent. Let's go along the street. At the cinema, showing one of my favourite films. And then we got the low relief buildings that I put in at the beginning of the build. They're still there. Coming down here, you've got the view. Zoom you out a little bit of the whole street. Yep, I'm rather pleased. So let's just move back over and to underneath the board. Obviously I've still got a lot of work to do in this area, but at least now I've got these terminal blocks. I'll just move it down because I'm in the wrong position again, sorry. These terminal blocks that I bought for, I don't know, I think it was about £7, including postage. I got two, so that the one over by the end of the layout is just for that end, and this one here, this is going to have all the station lights on it, so the buildings and the platform lights and what have you. So, and I'll just be able to just drop drawers down and plug them straight in. Absolute gem of an idea. You can get boards like this where you can adjust the voltage from, I don't know, 12, 18 down to 3, whatever you want really. I might consider that for the roundy bandy bit over there, just to give it a try. Again, they were cheap as chips, but for this one I've just thought I'll just keep it as it is, and it'll get it done. The biggest time waster thing for me is either waiting for glue to dry or waiting for my postman to come. Everything seems to come from eBay. But never mind, that's just the name of the game, isn't it? Right, let's move you on. Right, moving on to board 2. The track is down, as you can see. All the points are motorised now, they're all working okay. Obviously I've still got to connect up the turntable, but I'll do that in a future date. Talking about the turntable, let's just zoom you in a little bit. Some of you may have realised that I've altered it, okay, from one of my previous videos. I showed it in one of my previous videos when I was asking a question about the wiring of the roads coming off it. And in that, I had put the brick wall around the edge of the well, and I put some gravel in the middle and painted it up, and yeah, it all looked well. Until I put the turntable, the actual table on, and what was happening was it was catching on the ballast that I put in the bottom. Now, really, on reflection, I should have used like ordinary track ballast that I've been using throughout the layout, but I didn't. I've done it in a bit of a rush, and I just came out of hospital when I wasn't thinking straight, and I had some builder's sand outside, and for some reason I used that. And so when I put the table in place, it was catching. So yeah, so last night I had to give it a good soaking, and took all the ballast off, all the sand off, and yeah, I'm about to redo that. Hopefully this time with a little bit more patience, and I'll get the result that I want. So moving on. So moving you around a little bit. Right, see now I've had a bit of a problem on this corner. I'm just going to zoom you out. Okay. Now you might be thinking, what the hell is going on there? Well, remember that I'll need to be able to get these balls up and to access the wires that are underneath. I can't crawl underneath this layout, so I need to get access to the balls. So, which was fine. I thought I'll just bring the track around, and then I'll cut it, and then I'll be able to lift it up. Or, you know, and yes, it worked to a point, except for the fact that FlexiTrack, even though it's glued down, when you cut it, the rails want to go straight, and I had a devil of a job doing it. So it's a bit Heathcliff and Robinson, but what I've done, this here is a piece of balsa, okay, and that is screwed to this board, okay, and obviously I've got the track going across it, okay. This joint here, okay, I can slide the fish plates back, and that will enable me to lift the whole lot up and give me access to underneath. So, and it works, it's fine, it does work. I know it looks a bit of a mess, and I'd run out of fish plates, so what I've done, I just soldered some wires between the joints, okay, and again that all works, it all works fine. But obviously they looks a bit of a mess at the moment, a bit unsightly, but I'm hoping that once all that's gravelled and landscaped, I can move these wires over and go over the top with the Scenic work, and hopefully they won't be noticeable. So yeah, that's where I am with that. And on board 3, you've just got the track going up through the middle. There's a gentle curve from this edge of the board to the other, and then obviously in the back corner it goes back the way around. So yeah, this basically that's almost ready to just for Scenic work. Just for Scenic work. Obviously the siding's there, then obviously the lights are all working, see. I may well change them lights in the future, but we'll see. Yeah, you know, on reflection, what I should have done on this corner with this board and this board, I should have made it one, so I could have come round the corner. But I didn't have the wherefores of going out and picking up a board apply, and certainly not the wherefores of being able to cut it, not the state I was in at the time. So this is a bit of a compromise, but hopefully, as I say, when it's all Scenic'd up, hopefully you won't know. Right, there you go, one final look. I'm getting there. Right, let's move you on now. In this area, hasn't been too much progress, except for now that the board is down properly, and you can see a single line of track going through the middle of it, and that's roughly about it for this part. I'm trying now to give some thought to what scenery I'm going to have. I don't know, I don't think I just want to come off of that board and come down to the baseboard level. I think I want some sort of hill, maybe not cutting, but definitely some sort of hill. I will have to do a little bit of investigation and see what I can get away with, and see if I can come up with an idea that's pleasing to me. But yeah, I'm sure I'll get there in the end. I'm just going to spin you around. Here we go. I'm coming onto a little bit of an incline now, and we've got the hillside there. I haven't done anything to that, but I am at the stage now where I'm going to start the painting of the rails, especially the one nearer to you. That needs doing, and I'll get that done first, and then I'll get some ballast down, I think, on that back wall. So Yep, that looks like a plan. Now then, as you can see now, if you move along behind the hill, we've got the back scene up. I've had this back scene for a while. It's a Gauge Master one, and I think it's gone on okay. What I've done, obviously originally I painted the foam boards blue, and it wasn't working. It wasn't working for me really. So what I've done is I put a layer of PVA on the blue, just to try and seal the board a bit more. Now when that was thoroughly dry, I put some more PVA on and just applied the back scenes. And to be honest, at the moment, touch wood, yeah, they're not too bad. They're not too bad. There's the odd bubble, but it's not too bad. Most of them are dried out. And yeah, I think, you know, it's finishing off the scene. See, now then, as we come around, you'll notice like a wooden wall. Now that isn't part of the railway, that's part of my desk. There's been a bit of work going on. I built up sorry, I built a single track roadway bridge to go across the two tracks. As you can see there, there's a little bus on it. Yeah, and then coming across, you might be able to make out because it is very dark, but there's a bit of a hillside going on. Okay, now that is my tunnel. Okay, now that is there because here, this part here, this is where my computer is going to go. Okay, so obviously I wanted the wires, the wires coming out of the back of the computer, but I didn't want to interfere with the layout in any way. So that's why that tunnel is there. And yeah, obviously I've still got a bit more work to do. The tunnel top, okay, is 3 layers of polystyrene, which is roughly shaped, and then some Weetabix carb strips, you know, the Weetabix packing box has been cut up and laid across and stuck down, and then plaster a parish bandage on top of that, and then sculpt a mould on top of that to create 2 little hills that band here, but you don't think you're going to be able to see them, and fill in some gaps around the rock. And it's obviously all been painted brown, so that's just now ready for the static grass to go on top. If I move it back, there's another little hill. There's this here, sorry, and then the other side of the track there's another one. Obviously they're all going to be have static grass on as well. I've got the brick wall in, the retaining wall up. Obviously I've got to finish all that now, and there's one the other side. So yeah, plenty of work still to do, but you know, I'm getting there. I'm definitely getting there. I feel like this part is coming together quite fast now, especially as along the other wall here. I'll spin you back. I'll have a final look. There you go. Spin you back. And especially as this board in front of you is gonna just basically basic scenery. Okay, so this board will appear pretty quickly. As I say, I've just got to work out what I'm doing to disguise the upper level, or bring the upper level into the lower level. And I'm sure when it's done, you know, I'm going to be well pleased with it. Right, let's move on to something else. So I'm going to bring this little update video to an end now, but before I do, I just thought I'd show you the corner, what is, you know, going to be, what it's going to be like. So there you go, I've got my layout in the background there, and my computer's going behind there, in front of the hill, sorry. What I will do now, I've been planting some trees, believe it or not, so I'm just going to move the camera, and I will show you the end result. I'm quite pleased considering. Right, let's get you moved. Right, here you are in the corner. As you can see, I've put the road bridge in there, and there's my little bus on there, just a little single track road going across there. I'll just move you around. You can see some of the trees I put on there, and I'll just move you around into the corner. And I think the effect is looking quite, you know, quite reasonable in fact. Now, these trees, okay, I bought them off of Facebook's marketplace. There was a guy selling a load in a bag for about £5. Now, I'm assuming these are the little cheap ones you can get from China. You know, I've been on eBay and seen them. They're, you know, you can get about 40 for £5. So, what I've actually done is obviously I put all the foliage on the ground and the bushes and that, and I found that if I just cut the trunks off and then just dip the bottom of the tree in some PVA and whack them on the hill, they actually look quite good. Now, I haven't done anything to these trees, so I mean, in reality, you know, yes, they do. Some of them are a little bit on the bright side, and they could do with a little bit more scatter putting on them and thinning out, because that, you know, if you're getting 40 trees for £5, you know, they're not much good, are they? Let's face it, you know. But these trees, rather putting on, these are in the distance, aren't they? So you don't really need to be seeing a lot of detail. You just need to see the form. Well, at least I think you just need to see the form of the tree more than the tree itself. So yeah, I did about 24 I think there, something like that. And I put some more foliage on along the bottom of the wall, and I've finished ballasting the track, and I think it looks okay. I mean, I'll just reposition the camera again, and I'll zoom you in a little bit closer. There you go. You're a little bit closer now, and you know, yes, you know, a 10p tree or whatever they were is always going to be a bit on the cheap side, but you know, it sort of works. It's when you blend them all in for a tree that's supposed to be in the distance, you know, it's well, I like it. I suppose, and that's all that matters. It's my layout. It's what I think counts. And I'm no expert at these things, and I never claimed to be. I mean, that tree there, that one there, just that one there. Yeah, that's a little bit. That is a bit Heath Robinson, isn't it? That definitely needs toning down and filling up. But you know, all in all, I'm pleased. That's now that corner finished. Actually, I can't see me doing much else to that. That's all. That's the corner. So zoom you out. You can see I've started doing the landforming in front, and it does beg the question of what I'm going to do, because I've only got going along the back. I've only got a couple of inches. So I'm thinking maybe just to carry on the theme of the trees and of what's going on in the corner with them like distant trees that I put in, if you like, and just bring it right the way along. And maybe when I come to the front of the layout, put in some ones that I've made. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? As you can see, that I bought another back scene to go along the back wall. It doesn't go all the way along, but you know, it's starting to look the part. So yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave you with this passing shot. I'll leave you there. I'll just quickly zoom you in for one more little look. There you go. So I'm going to leave it there. So please like and subscribe. It really has helped my channel. Over the last few weeks, my subscriptions have gone through the roof and my viewings have gone through the roof. I'm just really pleased. I don't quite know what I'm going to do when I reach 1,000 subscribers. I'll have to think of something, but yeah, I'm almost there. So please help me out, bear that in mind, and yeah, until the next time, my friends, have fun. Bye.